Long before mixed martial arts transformed into a globally recognized mainstream sport with multi-million-dollar contracts, Marco Ruas was a quiet force. Growing up in the dangerous, intensely competitive martial arts culture of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, he spent his youth mastering multiple combat styles. Marco did not care about temporary internet fame or loud pre-fight drama. His primary goal was to find a logical solution to the classic style versus style debate dominating the world. He cross-trained with absolute military dedication, secretly blending the violent striking art of Muay Thai with the ground mechanics of Luta Livre. This unique physical approach allowed him to become an incredibly balanced weapon long before the term mixed martial artist even existed. Ruas proved very early on that he was a highly sophisticated technician, an educated warrior who viewed the brutal reality of Vale-Tudo rings as a deeply complex chess game of human movement. What truly transformed Marco Ruas from a highly respected local legend into an absolute mythical figure within the international community was his philosophy. He introduced the legendary tactical blueprint that permanently changed the physical evolution of professional combat sports forever. His famous, historic quote told rivals that if they liked to punch and kick, he would easily take them down, and if they wanted to wrestle, he would keep the entire fight standing up. He destroyed the old-school illusion that an elite athlete could survive inside a real cage by relying on just one highly specialized style of fighting. His sweeping leg kicks and deep submission defenses possessed a three-dimensional fluidity that completely baffled the traditional martial artists. This surgical integration of striking and grappling turned his early career bouts into historic masterclasses, establishing Ruas as the first true complete fighter in modern history. The absolute historical pinnacle of Marco's international professional career reached a legendary status during the high-stakes tournament of UFC 7. Entering the famous octagon as an unknown underdog from Brazil, he faced a dangerous lineup packed with massive, highly aggressive heavyweight giants. Standing proudly under the blinding arena lights, his elite tactical patience and structural conditioning allowed him to systematically dismantle 3 different opponents in a single night. He captured the prestigious tournament crown with absolute grace, proving to the world that pure intelligence could easily conquer raw human size and brute strength. His calculated destruction of the massive American wrestler Paul Verhoeven's remains one of the most iconic displays of low-kick strategy ever witnessed. That spectacular triumph solidified his name in gold letters worldwide, establishing the King of the Streets as a premier, legendary combat attraction globally. What truly separated Marco Ruas from almost every other heavyweight pioneer of his generation was his highly calculated, devastating kicking arsenal. During an era where most fighters simply rushed forward to grab their opponents, he used his Muay Thai foundation to control the distance. He completely revolutionized the sport by demonstrating how continuous, heavy low kicks directed at the thigh could easily compromise an opponent's structural mobility and balance over time. He would target the exact same nerve with the cold precision of a skilled surgeon, watching his giant rivals slowly lose their ability to stand or defend. This visceral display of striking utility forced the entire martial arts world to immediately adapt their defensive guards and wrestling stances. Ruas transformed the low kick into a premier weapon of mass destruction, proving that patience and technical refinement were far superior to wild, uncontrolled swinging brawls. Following his historic championship years inside the early UFC octagon, Marco dedicated his brilliant mind to creating a highly successful training system. He officially founded the world-renowned Ruas Vale-Tudo team, coaching elite international fighters and passing down his unique cross-training philosophy. He approached his instructional career with the exact same humility, discipline, and profound respect for warrior honor that defined his own legendary fights on the canvas. He trained iconic world champions and top-tier contenders, ensuring that his sophisticated understanding of combat space would actively live on through new generations. He earned the deep, widespread respect of hardcore purists who always valued his quiet, authentic dignity over cheap modern media promotion. On a modern global sports stage now often dominated by loud internet hype, Marco remained a true martial artist whose timeless blueprint continues to guide millions worldwide. When Marco Ruas finally decided to permanently step away from active professional championship competition, an incredibly rich chapter of combat history officially closed. He entered the fighting world as a tough, quiet young man from Rio and left it as one of the most respected, influential pioneers to ever walk the earth. His incredible life journey serves as a powerful reminder that sharp intelligence, true multidisciplinary mastery, and a warrior heart will always stand the test of time. Future generations of mixed martial artists will continually study his legendary UFC 7 tournament run and his flawless leg kick strategies, trying to replicate his magic. He showed the entire world that a real champion could achieve immortality by remaining fiercely true to his roots, innovating ahead of his era, and letting his actions speak clearly. The King of the Streets has permanently etched his name in gold, leaving an unforgettable, powerful legacy.